An interview with Mr. Yobada from Ghana, transcribed from Heaven and Hell interview. I was baptized in the Church of Pentecost, but I was not a regular churchgoer, and I wasn't serious about my walk with the Lord. Deep down, I wanted to serve God well, but there were many hindrances in my life, like alcoholism. I wanted to stop, but it was hard for me, for I would quit drinking for a while, and go back to it. I'm not married, but I'm planning on marrying the woman I had a child with. Due to this experience I was a dealer in second-hand clothes, which was not that profitable. A friend of mine who came back from Nigeria told me about this country, so I went to Lagos the first time for a year, but this time around I was going to Abuja. I had previously spent 4 months there. We were 4 Ghanaians traveling in the bus. 3 of us were from the same town. We were almost in Abuja when the bus had an accident, for our bus hit a fire service truck and another bus hit the back of ours. All of us survived the accident, but one of us, who sustained a small cut on his head, died 3 months later. My hand and leg got stuck in the vehicle as a result of the collision. I was the last person taken out of the bus after the vehicle was extricated. I was still conscious, though I was hurt. I couldn't feel any pains in my body till I was lifted up. I was on my hospital bed receiving care when a very bright light shone on my face. I tried to block the light with my hands, but the light shone through. I was stunned. What kind of light is that? I asked myself. I decided to bend down on the floor to hide my face from the light, yet I could still see it. Then I decided to stand. As I stood upright, I couldn't feel any pain at all. I said to myself, then I am not hurt. Why am I still lying on this hospital bed? I have no pains in my hands or legs. Suddenly, I heard others in the ward shouting that I am dying. I said to them, I am standing here. Why are you saying that? I decided to look at my back to see what was going on. I saw another person just like me on the floor in the same clothes I was wearing. I then saw 3 angels there. To the people in the ward, they were normal humans, but I could see that they were angels, for it was my soul that was seeing them. I said to myself, how come angels are working as doctors in this hospital? The doctors put a drip on me and said that I was not dead, but I was in coma. Then they asked me to go. When I tried to hold the gate to open it, I found myself outside. I thought to myself, this door is really great. You don't have to open it before you pass through. Suddenly, I was lifted by a strong wind. This really made me scared. The speed at which I was carried by this wind was tremendous. Nothing on this earth is that fast. I entered a hole up in the clouds and landed on another land. I saw lots of people running towards that place. They were weeping and screaming with blood oozing from their bodies. I could tell that they were being tormented and they were really suffering. I said to myself, who are these people? Then I heard a voice say to me, these are the people who did not accept Jesus in their lives and those who served God but their spirits did not know Him. Do you know that if you go to a church that belongs to a false prophet, you will not appear before God's judgment, for you will go straight to hell? I got to know this because I was told so. Being under a false shepherd is synonymous to serving Lucifer. If you fail to heed to warnings against seeing false prophets, you will go straight to hell when you die. You will not be judged, just like fetish priests and Muslims go straight to hell. Likewise, those who go to church and quit for your name is recorded that you quit church. These are the people who were being tormented on the road with blood oozing from them. The road they were walking on also had lots of nails and sharp objects. There was no way to run or escape from these huge demons tormenting them. They were really huge, even more than the electricity poles we see, and humans looked like pups, baby mouse, compared to them. The demons would pick up the people and throw them on the floor with all their might, and all their brains would scatter on the floor. I saw the eyes, intestines and organs of these people scattering on the floor. Even as they wept bitterly, their body organs would come together again and they would be in their human form again. The demons were just throwing them away. I was perturbed by how the demons also held my legs, picked me up and threw me on the floor, for I was standing at a far distance. When he held my legs, I felt like a small object in his hand. If you don't serve God and you die, it will be better if you were not born. The demons held me and threw me on the floor. I was really in pain. Just when I thought the pain was going down a bit, that's when they were going to torment me the more. The demon held my scalp and opened it up, for they could see the purpose God brought you into the world which you failed to fulfill. They exclaimed, "Come and see, this man was supposed to be an evangelist but he never preached the word of God." Truly, I had never preached before at that time. If the demons see that you had a calling and never fulfilled it, they torment you the more. When that demon said that, I saw many other demons rushing to torment me. As the demon picked me up again to throw me on the floor, I shouted, "Jesus!" Suddenly, a strong wind carried me out of his hands and landed me on a fluffy land. I thought I had landed on an animal due to how fluffy the land was. I forgot all my pains for they vanished. The land was so beautiful, there is no place on earth like that land. All this while, I didn't really understand what was going on and I did not know where I was. I was looking around to see the flowers and trees. I then saw something falling from the sky, so I decided to move closer to find out what it was. When I got closer, I saw that humans were falling down. These people joined a very long queue. There was a very big screen there which showed everything that people did on earth. When it's your turn and everyone there would see what your life and judgment. I also joined the queue and within about 5 minutes, I saw lots of people had joined me in the queue. It made me realize that truly, a lot of people die but we may not notice this whilst on earth. As I was in the queue, I saw 3 angels come to me and told that they have been told to come for me, so they took me to the front. At the front, I heard someone say to mention my name Badu. During that period, I didn't like to be called by that name but this man called me by this name which I rarely used then. I decided to look up to see the person who mentioned my name but my eyes could not bear to look at him for it felt like my eyes were being burnt with fire. I wondered what kind of man this is. I bowed down my head. His voice was powerful. He said to me, "Yoruba, you went to Nigeria, can you bring a car here?" I said no. He asked again, "Can you bring a house here?" I answered no. He continued, "So why do you people worry yourselves so much whilst on the earth?" I was so sad when I heard these words. I realized that everything I was looking for on earth was vanity. I couldn't lift up my head for the fire was too much and his powerful voice shook my whole being. Indeed, our God is powerful. I was really sad. The powerful voice said to me, "I will give you a second chance. If you do not speak about these things I am showing you, you will come and meet me here. Anyone who does not listen to you when you talk about this experience will also come and meet me here."